Hello everyone, welcome back to the another episode of Thoughtful Leaders and Initiative under Thoughts on Education by collegedunia.com. College Dunia is one of India's leading educational portals catering to students, parents and education industry players who are seeking information on exams, cutoffs, student reviews or applying to colleges. Thoughts on Education initiative is to enrich the user experience at collegedunia.com and try to bridge the long due gap between the vision of the top management and the student. Today, we have with us Dr. Sanjay Deshmukh, Vice Principal and also the HOD of EXTC Department at Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Technology. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I would like you to begin by enlightening our audience with a brief introduction of yours, sir.
Good morning to one and all. Myself, Dr. Sanjay Deshmukh. I am Head of Electronics and Telecommunication Department, Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Technology, Mumbai. Our institute is affiliated to University of Mumbai and caters education in technical field. We have undergraduate program as far as Electronics and Telecommunication Department is concerned, which is catering education since 1992. We have a PG program, ME Electronics and Telecommunication, and a PhD program in Electronics and Telecommunication. So that is about myself.
Yeah. So we can start with the interview, sir.
Absolutely, sir.
Starting with the interview, my first question to you, sir. Being the head of the department of EXTC, like Electronics and Telecommunication, what are your roles and responsibilities towards students?
Okay. Sir, my main role is to inculcate outcome and skill-based education to the students for the service of society. Then in order to have a overall and to monitor actually the overall functioning of the department and ensure that all the policies that are laid down by the institute and the department are implemented along with the policies of the concerned authorities. These are actually the main roles and responsibilities of mine as a HOD.
Yeah. So moving on to the next question, sir. What are the best practices offered by the department to the students which help them gain necessary skills?
Okay. Sir, as far as best practices of our department are concerned, we have linkages with industries, R&Ds, institute and academic institutions. So we take feedback regularly from our industry experts as well as employer, academicians, alumni, faculty, parents, and all the stakeholders, I mean to say, and we identify the gaps in the curriculum. And under various programs that are under various technical bodies we have, such as IEEE or IET and Skill and Knowledge Enhancement Program, we organize various programs for the overall development of the students. Then we have various innovative approaches and student-centric methodologies for interactive learning, experiential learning, and we also offer remedial courses, self-study courses to support slow learners also. So faculties as well as the students are encouraged and they are motivated to participate in various interactions with outside worlds such as FDP or STTP or paper presentations, and they are sponsored by the institute. In order to have enrichment in the curriculum and in order to have a skill-based learning, we have started a NPTEL local chapter, and students as well as faculty are encouraged to register for this online program and do such kind of courses which are offered by AICTE such as NPTEL or SWAYAM. We also offer personality development and skill-based courses or campus recruitment training programs for the benefit of students, for innovative and creative mindset of the students, I mean to say. We are also implementing a mentoring system that is the best practice, I would like to say, as far as our department is concerned. and these are actually we do actually have regular alumni interactions. We offer various kind of green practices in our campus. We have a disciplinary as well as anti-ragging committee cell, which is very much active. And these are, I think, the best practices as far as our department is concerned.
Yeah, that is so nice, sir. Moving on to the next question. How does your department, that is EXPC department, prepare students for higher education?
Sir, actually, we have our training and placement cell, sir, which is linked with electronics and telecommunication department. So we carry out various kind of personality development courses or soft skill courses, I would like to say, or campus recruitment process. And in order to, as you mentioned, for higher studies, what is the department doing? We organize various sessions on higher studies in order to help the students to choose their proper career path after their graduation. And I'm very happy to say here around more than around 40 to 50% of our students goes for higher studies at various Indian as well as international universities.
Yeah. So moving ahead to the next question, sir. How do you help your students to cope up with the competition being so high in the outside world?
Sir, actually, we do make our student understand the importance of a competitive world, the outside world, and we provide all kind of skill sets required for the same. Means we, as I mentioned earlier, that we have interaction with our all kind of stakeholder, and we have a very strong advisory team. So as per their recommendations, we identify the gap in the curriculum, sir, and by various technical bodies that we have, such as IEEE or IIT and various skill and knowledge enhancement program, we organize various skill development programs for the benefit of students, so that we do organize regularly the industrial visits, then internship programs that are organized by the department. And along with that, we motivate the student for various kind of social activities, so that they identify or various projects that students are doing. They identify the problems actually that are in the real world, in the society, and we motivate them to work on that. On that problems, so that the students are not only studying theoretically, but they are offering solutions to the various problems in the society. So, and we very well connect the students in terms of social also, and we believe in all round development of the student. Means we motivate them for other than teaching, having extracurricular activities such as sports, cultural activities, and so on. Very, very happy to mention it here that our students have represented in various internationally also, I would like to say. Yeah. So these are the different activities.
So moving ahead to the next question, sir. When it came to the Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Technology, what was your vision and how are you trying to achieve the same?
So actually, as far as my vision was concerned when I joined, was to provide best knowledge to our students and keep them updated with the current engineering practices. So that was actually, so in order to, my absolute vision was to develop the students, provide outcome-based education or skill-based education to the society for the benefit of the society. That was my vision. And so various kind of programs, as I mentioned here, that our department is doing to make the students skill-based or outcome-based learning. I'm also maintaining a very kind of healthy relations with staff and students, with interaction. I would like to have a student-centric learning approach. So that is what, I'm providing all kind of, I would like to say, providing all kind of resources to the student so that they can gain the knowledge that is required by the industry as such.
So moving on to the next question, sir. What do you see the departments as well as RGIT's greatest strengths?
As I mean, sir, have very strong linkages with the industry, R&D institutes and academic institutes. We have a very experienced faculty. I would like to mention that around 60 to 70% of our EXT department faculties are having experience of more than 15 years of experience, and that is the strength. Actually, the faculties as well as students, we are encouraging them to continuously participate in various activities that are organized, such as FDP, STTP, and various type of sponsorship are also provided to the same. We have a unique mentoring system and various green practices as well as constant are adopted in the campus, and we have constant interaction with the alumni. These are our strengths, sir. As far as department is concerned.
So moving ahead to the next question, sir. As we all know, how this pandemic affected education sector all over the world. How does it affected your institute specifically, and how is your institute dealing with this pandemic?
Okay, so unfortunately, after that 17th of March, due to lockdown, we have to shift from our physical mode to online mode. And learning, but we continue learning through digital means. So all kind of academic activities such as conducting lectures or completing the assignments or tests we have done online, and we have adopted student as well as our faculty members very quickly adopted to the online mode of learning and teaching. And even if we were constantly available to the student, even if whatever kind of difficulties the students were facing, we were continuously in touch with the students. We have also organized during that period a faculty development program on engineering education and industry post-COVID-19 perspective, where we created awareness in the challenges in teaching learning out of that pandemic, and assignments as well as experiments were provided online. All the internal examinations, all the internal examinations as well as the examinations conducted by University of Mumbai, we conducted them online. For the practical, teachers explained the working along with the video demonstrations and various kind of simulation. So I would like to say that as various fields, we also faced various kind of challenges due to this lockdown or due to this pandemic situation. But I'm very happy to mention it here that we switched to digital or online mode, and with our students as well as faculty adopted to this kind of challenges in a very efficient way.
Yeah. So moving ahead to the last question for the day, sir. Any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
So the suggestion, as far as suggestions, sir, I would like to say that the student must do what they like to do in whatever they prefer. So in real words, actually, they should focus not rather than just passing the exam. They should focus on learning for knowledge. And there are a lot of problems which are very poorly defined in their society. They should learn how to work on the problem. They should be problem solvers instead of just merely passing the exam. So for that, the student should learn from knowledge point of view. That is my advice, sir. And there is no substitute for hard work that I believe. So that is my advice to the students.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. This was certainly an insightful session.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I offer my best wishes to the student. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So everyone, this was Dr. Sanjay Deshmukh, sir, Vice Principal and also Head of the EXTC Department at Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Technology, on the episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative under Thoughts on Education by collegedunia.com. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us your time amidst your busy schedule. We look forward to interact with you again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.